Danny Acosta for Fight Magazine here with Joey, the Mexicutioner Beltran. Joey, you got a big fight at UFC 119 with Matt Mtirione. How are you feeling about this fight?
You know, I feel I'm going to do very well in this fight. I'm very excited that it's going to be on Spike Live, free for the fans. You know, in terms of my strategy, I'm just going to make it a nasty, ugly street fight right from the get-go. Right as soon as the ref says fight, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make him fight, and he's going to have to fight me if he can last the whole 15 minutes. And I don't think he's going to last that long. I think I'm going to break him.
Do you feel that Matt Mtirione has got a lot of hype because he beat Kimbo Slice, and it's not necessarily all warranted because Kimbo is so inexperienced?
You know, I think it's a double-edged sword in that regards. He got a lot of hype just because he beat Kimbo, but at the same time, he has skills. He's a legitimate mixed martial artist, and you know, I have to approach him with that sort of respect. You know, he's not just a football player that started fighting last month. You know, he's a legitimate martial artist now. So that's what I think about that.
You mentioned being on the SpikeTV card. What's that like for you? You know, you've been down in the prelims, and now you get to step up and kick off the SpikeTV portion and lead up to the pay-per-view.
Hey, you know, I look at it as a huge opportunity to to use his name, to use to use that spot on SpikeTV to launchpad my career even further. And I'm gonna seize the opportunity. I'm definitely gonna come out to fight and perform the best that I've ever performed in my career.
Do you relish the underdog role? You know, you came into the UFC against Holmes Gracie. A lot of people thought you were being brought in to lose, and now you're 2-0 in the UFC and fighting on SpikeTV.
Hey, you know, it's all good. I just make my friends lots of money when people stack the odds against me. You know, I've made a lot of people happy in my last 2 fights. So, I mean, if they want to keep doing that, it doesn't mean anything to me, because at the end of the day, it's just me and that other man, and I'll place money on myself any day.
The origin of the name Mexicutioner, I've got to know.
It's funny. It came from one of my good friends, Eddie, the manic Hispanic Sanchez. And we were just sitting at training one day. It was about my 3rd fight into my career, and just tossing some ideas around. He's like, thought of the Brown Bomber first. I was like, there's no way I'm taking Joe Louis's name. And then he just looked at me with a twinkle in his eye, paused, and said, "You're the Mexicutioner." It's just stuck, man. It just stuck, and people like it. You know, especially the Hispanic community. They go nuts over it. They really love it. So it's awesome.
Were you guys just competing to see who had the best Latino nickname?
Yeah, pretty much. That guy, he's hilarious.
Any last words on the fight with Matt Mtirione and for your fans?
Hey, man, tune in to SpikeTV if you want to see a good scrap. It's basically going to be the kind of fight you would see in the parking lot of a Dairy Queen parking lot, but it's going to be live on SpikeTV. That's what I promise.
Joey Beltran.